President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi met with the head of the COP-LOSES group on Thursday. The meeting tackled joint cooperation for producing electricity from renewable energy by transferring it to Europe via Greece through a maritime power linkage cable. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Electricity and Renewable Energy Mohammed Shakir attended the meeting. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli held a ministerial meeting to follow up procedures of implementing a global promotional campaign for various tourism programs and destinations in Egypt. During the meeting, Madbouli indicated that Egypt has an exceptional opportunity during the coming winter to attract largest possible number of tourists in light of the current global crisis. He stressed the importance of promoting Egypt's tourist destinations and targeting new markets to increase the incoming tourism movement, especially in the resorts of Sharm el-Sheikh, Marsa Alam and Hurghada. The Prime Minister also stressed the significance of reviving other kinds of tourism such as medical and religious tourism to maximize Egypt's capabilities and potentials. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli visited on Thursday Al Alamein Hospital in Matruh Governorate. Madbouli inaugurated 2 medical units of MRI and cardiac catheterization. The Prime Minister also followed up on medical and treatment services provided by the hospital, which serve the wide geographic area. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli witnessed the inauguration of Tahya Misr Complex for Governmental Services in cooperation with the I'mar Company at Sidi Abdurrahman village in the North Coast. The inauguration was attended by a number of ministers and businessmen. Mohammed Al-Abbar. The Interior Ministry continued on Thursday to organize training workshops under the title "The Role of the Governmental Apparatus in Confronting Plans to Bring Down States," within the framework of enhancing the development of community awareness against rumors and countering plans to bring down the state. The Police Academy organized a number of workshops under this title at the headquarters of the Police Research Center for the cadres of the National Women Council and civil servants at the Ministry of Interior, with the participation of a distinguished elite of professors and experts specialized in this field. The workshops dealt with a number of topics related to the concept of the fourth generation wars, the mechanisms of demolishing countries from within, the use of social network sites and platforms to spread rumors and to steer public opinion, in addition to the efforts of the state to thwart the plans of toppling countries. Participants in the workshops praised the role of the Interior Ministry in raising the awareness among all groups on what is being plotted against countries and how to confront rumors, which is an extension of Ministry's security role. And to details. Suez Canal Authority SCA Chairman Osama Rabia said tugboats refloated an oil tanker that was briefly stranded in the Suez Canal late on Wednesday after a technical fault with its rudder. The 252-meter, 827-foot vessel, Affinity V, had drifted to obstruct the southern section of the canal while traveling in a southbound convoy of ships around 17 GMT. The SCA chairman said shortly after 22 GMT that traffic had returned to normal. According to Ship Monitoring Service tanker trackers, the Aframax tanker Affinity V seemed to have lost control while heading south. By Thursday morning, Refinitiv ship tracking data and the marine traffic website showed that the Affinity V had passed through the canal and was in the Gulf of Suez. The Singapore flag tanker was headed for the Red Sea port of Yanbu in Saudi Arabia. Minister of Finance Mohammed Mait affirmed that regarding the remarkable performance of Egypt's economy and its capabilities to face global challenges, a matter that leads to encourage local and foreign investments in the Egyptian market. Mait added that Egypt's developed infrastructure, which is capable of absorbing investment expansions in productive activities, contributes in maximizing the participation of the private sector in the country's economic process. The minister's remarks came during his meeting with the Japanese ambassador in Cairo and president of the Japanese Businessmen Association on Thursday. Mait said that Egypt is keen to enhance joint cooperation and attract more Japanese investments, expressing his appreciation for the Japanese role in supporting development projects, especially Japanese schools and Japanese university projects. For his part, the Japanese ambassador praised Egypt's remarkable progress in terms of mechanization and development of the business environment, especially the business system. Egypt's stock market indices retreated on Thursday, being affected by selling operations by Arab and foreign investors. The main EGX 30 index retreated 0.62%. The small and medium EGX 70 index lost 1.63%. The more expanded EGX 100 lost 1.44%. The overall transactions and dealings within the session reached £1.5 billion.